Thank you for joining the Syndicate Network and your host, Skywalker the Jedi. Skywalker the Jedi.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? What's going on, y'all? Back with my third stream of the day. Y'all could be anywhere else in the world, but y'all here right now, and I appreciate that. Much love, man. Y'all know that I can just hear about these topics. I'll just fire this motherfucker up and go live, dog. Y'all thought we was gonna let this shit slide, homie? What they think? They thought we was gonna let this slide, dog. Right? We got Mysterious Stranger now saying times are strange when you're rooting more for Marvel than DC. Even if I don't think this film will be that good based on all I've heard about Pedro. Hey, we gonna see, man. Right? Because I'm hearing that this shit is probably gonna be pretty dope. So we gonna see. We gonna see. We got Bat Dan start saying what up. Reminder, tomorrow is Father's Day. Much love, Bat Dan. What's going on, homie? Oh, we got the Curly Ray in the building. What's going on, Curly Ray? How you feeling, dog? Much love. Got the good Austin in the house and hit the like button. Y'all hit the like button one time for the kid. Much love, bro. We got cool one only. Hey, man, bro, I'm having a cool Saturday. I'm in the house, dog. There's protests going on outside all day, so I ain't really been able to leave. But y'all know it's cool because we can just fire the camera up, dog. We don't need no type of like build up, bro. I told y'all they had until my computer got here. Ain't that what I said? Y'all thought I was joking? They thought I was joking. I said y'all had until my fucking graphics card got here, bro. And then y'all had till the PC got here. And if you didn't stop me by then, it wasn't gonna happen. And now we back, tripling up. He said, oh my God, we got Bat Dan with the $5 super chat saying, hashtag justice for fives, Anakin Skywalker. I'm going to have a master who will never give up on me. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
No, you're not. Yeah, no, you're not. No, you're not. Stop.
Stop being a hater, bro. Stop being here. We got W Mirror saying you on a roll. Yeah, bro. He said, yo, Sky, it's three streams today. Boop, 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 boop. Right? We got Chris Brown in the building. What's good, everyone? Sky. Finally watched Ballerina tonight. Don't sleep. Really entertaining flick. Really? All right, cool, bro. I'll go check it out then. I do love the John Wick franchise. I love 1 through 4. Wasn't really big and haven't checked out that show, The Continental. Didn't really look that interesting, honestly. But yeah, definitely am looking forward to that John Wick 5 because we know that shit coming. And yeah, I'll go check out Ballerina then, bro, for sure. Said Fantastic Four opening weekend, too. Gonna be fantastic weekend, bro. I'm going to the Fantastic Four fan screening, bro. The fan event. I ain't even tell y'all that, but since Josh is in here just talking about Fantastic Four shit, then I'm telling y'all I'm going to the fan event. I'm getting that content for y'all. You dig? I will be there in the flesh. You dig? Hey, I'm gonna try to find some kind of special screening for Jurassic World too. Facts. Yeah. We're gonna see what's going on, Mama Bear. Thank you for being here. Right. Yeah, he said been cooking up something special, and I can't wait to show you guys what I have planned. Shouts out to the Curly Ray, aka Rebel Moon Theory. He said, hope you're keeping safe. Oh, yeah, bro. I'm keeping safe. I'm keeping safe. Man, yo. Bet not nobody lay a finger on me, homie. Yeah. All right. He said Ballerina is basically John Wick 3.5 to 4.5. Okay. Yeah, I heard it took place after 3 and before 4. So I'm guessing it fit. Okay. Yeah. All right. Cool. He said it was really good. You know who else my mom saw Ballerina and she said it was super good. Matter of fact, she actually said the same thing. Work in Progress said that it was a 10 out of 10. That is absolutely true, right? We got Chris Brown. What's going on, Chris Brown? Right? We got W Mir with eyeball. He said, I low-key think you're gonna be at the Superman premiere. Oh, hey, hold your breath. Hold your breath. Bro, I don't know if hey man, look, dog. I don't know what they think this is. I don't know what they think this is. I don't know who they think I am. Right? Hey, you better ask your boss about me. They know. That's why they ain't even came over here and tried nothing. He said, seated right next to Gunn. Yeah, sure. Sure. And then he'd wake up because he'd be having a fucking nightmare. Him sitting next to me. Do you know that man don't want to sit next to me, bro? Come on, man. Right. It says a channel I mod for had only good things to say about Ballerina. Yeah. No, I've heard dope things. Right. Yeah. Seated right next to Gunn. We about to see. Yeah. Hold your breath. You want to bet money on whether or not I'm gonna be at that Superman premiere? I'm gonna be right here doing a Clips Let God Sort Them Out album review. That's where I'm gonna be at. Facts. That's facts. Right. He said, what if Scott? Bro, that's what I'm saying, dog. Bro, if he was sitting next to me, I'd be in that black suit. Right? I'd be in that black suit, dog. That ZSJL. You know what I mean? I've done it before. I pulled up. Full circle pulled up. Black suit. What was it? The Zack Snyder experience or whatever that was called, right? The many worlds of Zack Snyder pulled up, black suit. If I go to a Superman movie, I'm going in that black suit, dog. And yeah, sit me right next to Gunn. He said, not even really giving out free tickets. Thank you, bruh. Niggas offer Sky a million. Yeah, bro, I ain't going to that damn movie, bruh. Y'all think it's a game? They must think this is a joke. They think we operate off Bitcoin. right. They be like, hey, Sky, I'm going to slide you a Bitcoin, right? Yeah, all right, get out of here, bro. Get out of here, dog. Anyway, nah. And it's fine. Like, I always tell people, right? Like, it's cool. I'm not that channel. Like, if you want to hear, like, somebody that's going to be like, oh, yeah, just go ahead and go give it a try. That's not over here, right? Like, that's not over here, right? We are on that road to 5K. Make sure you guys liking the content, sharing it out, hitting that subscribe button, as well as that notification bell, so that you know when I'm going live, when I'm dropping something new. You dig? Hashtag sales CSJL and sales Snyderverse to Netflix. That is the vehicle that we've been using to get Zack Snyder's DC arc over on the Netflix platform, right? So we can get that conclusion, bruh. Y'all want to know what the hell happened at the end of ZSJ? Bruh, did nobody watch that movie and just didn't care? I refuse to believe that. Like, come on, man. Like, we have to be honest, dog. We have to be honest. Like, and never mind. Let me not even say that. Right. Anyway, the ROEs, if you do want to rock out with this campaign, right, that's been garnering much traction, much momentum, right? Getting answers from the head of Netflix Film, getting answers from Zack Snyder, getting answers from Debbie Snyder, getting answers from everybody, from Michael Uzlin. You know what I mean? We're asking everybody about sale. Everybody want a piece. You know what I mean? We only ask that you are, one, being positive while engaging with the hashtags, two, not mixing the hashtags so we can keep the messaging as focused and effective as possible, and three, please do not tag, mention, quote, tweet, reply to, or anything of that nature anybody over at WBD, which is including but not limited to one James Gunn. You dig? ZSJL to Netflix on YouTube and X are also platforms that you guys should be subscribed to and following. And you know, because all pertinent information will be coming from there, as well as myself and Apex Leon of the New Geeks. And if you would like to sponsor a stream like the homie Floyd Lawton did today, make sure you get him super chats and they are tallied up. And whoever donates the most will have their name scrolling across the bottom of a following stream. You dig? He said, meanwhile, Super L toys ain't selling, and ZSJL and BVS figures sold out. He said, if not Gunn, then what about Zaslav? What's Zaslav gonna say? What I got to say? Bruh, you be better off trying to sit me next to Gunn, because at least we're gonna have some shit to talk about. Oh, we for sure gonna have some shit to talk about. We're gonna have some shit to discuss. We ain't gonna be watching that movie. It ain't gonna be much time spent watching that movie. Man, bro, could y'all imagine that kind of pressure? Y'all think I'm gonna just be in there watching the movie and just like, nah, that whole screening getting ruined. Because I'm gonna be in there whispering like a mother. Hey, so what the fuck you thought you was doing with them tweets, though? You really thought I wasn't gonna be able to get close to you, huh? Right? Like, come on, man. Come on, bro. Nah. He said, it's about what up? We back. Yeah, bro. He said, I will be seeing Jurassic World Rebirth. Yeah, bro. Nah, I'm checking that out too. He says Sky working harder than a Jamaican on In Living Color. Hey, much love, bro. He said, tell Zaslav ate a sale. I'm like, yeah, bro. He said sitting next to Zaslav would be hilarious. But Gunn, shit, right? Come on, man. We ain't watching no movie, dog. We ain't about to just be in there. I don't give a shit about what's on this screen. We talking, you dig? We talking. For sure. Anyway, man, look. On another edition of Sky Was Right, and whispers, you pulled that scene from Snyder. you like, you think I don't see the coat shit up in here? Oh, you thought you could just take that from that Man of Steel 2 script, huh? Oh, you thought that we wouldn't go notice. Right? Should I be obnoxious, dog? Right? Come on, man. Hell nah. Right? But yeah. On another edition of Sky Was Right, man. Y'all gonna have to give me my props, dog. I want my props, dog. See, because I be saying shit before it even hit the zeitgeist like that. Right? How many times is this gonna happen, bro? How many times is this gonna happen? Like that Sky gonna be able to say some shit and I get proven right within like 24 hours, or in this time, let me see. This was 7 days ago, so a week. Matter of fact, yeah, it was a week to the day. We had this talk last week. We had this talk last week. He said, tell Fire Marshal Zaslav to sell Mortimer. All right. He said, by the end of the movie, y'all will be friends. Oh my God. Hey, we're gonna be close like him and Zagar. Right? Yeah. We're gonna be real close, dog. Like for him and Zagar. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. If I pose with a picture of, I'm giving him a. But you think do you think I'm not gonna violate that man, bro? It's like I'm a wet willy. Come on, man. Funny, bro. Anyway, can't get James Gunn a wet willy, bro. Hey, man, what are you doing, dog? Trying to talk to me. Oh my God, bro. Shake the change out his pockets, man. Anyway, bro. See, y'all got me tripping already. I'm trying to get to my point. So, I didn't got proven right. Like, he said, I give him a wedgie with gloves. He just pick him up with it. Enough from the clown. Oh my God. What up, Bishop? What's going on, Bishop? All right. He said, all right. He said, what up, Rail? He said, Sky, I'm gonna be friends with good Leon.
No, you're not. Yeah, no, you're not. No, you're not. Stop.
No, oh my God. I'm so glad I thought to add that as a drop, man. That's such a this shit is. Anyway, dog. Like, look, I said give Gunn an atomic wedgie, bro. I'm dead, bro. An atomic wedgie, dog. Nah, talking about is sitting next to Gunn. Oh my God. Could y'all imagine, bro? Damn. It'd be worse than the film junkie situation. Would it not? Oh, it'd be so much worse than the fucking film junkie situation. What's going on, Bill? Right? No, it would be so much worse than the film junkie situation. Cause I really let that slide. Like, I really let that, you know what I mean? I really let that go. Like, even with everything, I could have, like, yo, that's the thing. I could have walked up like Bane and just put my hand on his shoulder and was like, yo, do you feel in charge? Right? Like, anyway. But look, back to what I was saying, bro. Like, look, and let's go ahead and pull this up, right? Let's go ahead and pull this up. You dig? They just be acting like they don't know. You know what I mean? They either don't know, don't show, or just don't care about what's going on in the hood. Right? Before I even before I even get to the new clip that I'm gonna play, I don't even know where I left off at. I was trying to find this spot earlier. I'll keep looking. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's just start scrubbing through this, right? Because weird to me, right? And then the Fantastic Four tickets go on sale. And then a very funny thing happened, right? So the Fantastic Four tickets go on sale. And I'm gonna share this with you guys. Look, it seemed to have cleared Sinners. It has cleared the rest of the movies for 2025. Yeah. Right. And I was kind of saying, yo, I think that this, so now pretty much somewhere throughout here, I was saying, hey, I think these motherfuckers is capping on Fantastic Four and trying to prop up Superman. Right. I was like, hey, he said, film junkie situation. You moving like Suge Knight out here, bruh. Look, man. All I got to say is like I live by a very simple mantra, right? Like who I am on here. And look, there's multiple people in this chat right now that have met me. You got Leon that's met me. You got Bat Dan in here that's met me. Who else in here has met me? Right? I keep the same energy, dog. Who I am right now, I mean, of course, I'm like, you know, you got to be entertaining, but I'm the same person. I am the same person. So I just really enjoy when everybody is the same when we're in person, you know, and it's just oh yeah, we got Josh in here. Josh will tell you, right? Bruh, it's like just keep that same energy. Don't be on the internet acting all crazy, and then we run into one another, and you're literally like cowering away, or I catch you in a compromising position, and you acting like you don't even see me. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, hey man, you know, that's all that I'm saying. And he said, I was at the Rebel Moon director's cut. I seen you, but let y'all rock out. Hey, should have came and said hi, bro. Facts. I encourage you guys to come say hi. Right? Yo, I don't got no reason to go off on nobody. I met Nessa, right? Ain't that right? You know, that was awesome. Right? Yeah. I met a bunch of people on here. I'm the same person online that I am. You know what I'm saying? For sure. So yeah, that's it with that situation. But back to this, right? Throughout this whole thing, I'm sitting here trying to explain that hey, I see something going on. To take into account, I've been sharing this with Leon and I've been sharing it on Link streams. I go to fan screenings for these types of things, which are people spending more than 99% of you guys will ever pay to go watch this movie. Yep. Tickets was $50. You know what I mean? But Mama Bear said, if Nessa got a hug, I'm low-key jealous. Hey, hey, I felt honored. You know what I mean? I feel honored, right? But no, look, like I'm sitting here and I'm trying to explain about why I'm thinking that there's cap going on about this motherfucking these people hating on Fantastic Four while trying to prop up Superman. It just seemed like super awkward, right? So this video just came out, and once again, I can't front. The Grace Randolph redemption arc has been crazy. It's been wild. The Grace Randolph redemption arc has been pretty fucking crazy. Like, I can't believe how much that she's been cooking. But, she had a little something to say on her platform as well. It was wild, right? But speaking about this, fantastic, because somebody asked this question, right? Which I'm glad that somebody asked, because we got this.
Someone says, why most YouTubers seem to be biased against Fantastic Four and very defensive of Superman? I don't talk. I appreciate that, and I kind of have a feeling about what the answer to that is, but I don't talk about other YouTubers.
Oh, so it's happening. So it's happening. Oh. So it's happening is what you're saying. Right? is he said crazy how she turned out to not be the shit. Right? Wow, bro. Wild, bro. Crazy. But no, man, that's very interesting. That's very, very interesting. Right? And I just think, man, bruh, people gonna have to stop coming in here and trying to tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about. Yep. She got to unblock me too, because she got me blocked too. We all blocked. We're all blocked. Right? We are all blocked. Right? We are all blocked. But the redemption arc has been crazy. Which makes you think, because, man, y'all know a question that I want to ask right now, right? I want to ask y'all a question. Right? For those of y'all that's been rocking out for a long time, right? I'm trying to think about when. Never mind. I don't even. I don't even. You know what I mean? He said Grace hit a key on her laptop that says Alt Snyder block. Just block the entire Snyder fandom in one swoop. Bro, that's probably them lists that we used to be on, bro. It was probably like the Snyder list, dog. She just went and looked it up. Somebody sent her a Snyder blacklist, and she just blocked us all at the same time. Right? What if that's probably really what happened? All right. Man, but I'm just saying this though, man. Like she said, ask the question, Sky. Okay, like was we just beefing with her because of who we was rocking out with? Is that really what happened? Because I don't remember. From what I remember, that's kind of the case. But it's like, is that what happened? Somebody tell me if I'm wrong. But I remember it spawning over that situation. And then you look at what's happening now. Right? And like, who really? He said, right? That's what he said. He said, right? Yeah. No, like it, yeah. That's and I've actually I actually have thought about that recently. That's not even just a new thing for me. I'm gonna be honest. Like that's been a thing I've been thinking about these past like few weeks as we've been getting closer and closer to this movie releasing. It's like was that the case? And I'm asking you guys that have been here for a while, right? Like, because y'all would remember. But from my memory, it was because of that. It was because of who we was rocking out with. That's kind of where the whole shit started at. Hey, tell me if I'm tripping, y'all. Somebody tell me, right? Bishop saying that I'm right. I know Bishop been here. You know, Mama Bear been here. Cause look, y'all know that was here after that whole situation played out. Like we had to take shop on a lot of situations. Like, I mean, I had to make some phone calls. You know what I mean? Like I've like talked to some people with like I've talked to some people that y'all would probably be shocked that I've talked to. You know? Nah, that's like real talk, man. That's like real talk because I think that just from my recollection, this shit has just been because of us fucking with old boy. And like, cause I never had a beef with her like that. Like, cause I'm thinking about pre me being a YouTuber. I mean, obviously, things change once I kind of got on this side of everything. But at the same time, I don't even remember like really beefing with her like that when I first started out. It just became you know, kind of like par for the course because of who we was rocking with. I mean, it was like, yo, you know, it was everything that, you know what I mean? Like it was like all if if you wasn't riding with us, you was getting rolled on pretty much. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of people was kind of like caught in the wake of that. And yeah, dude, it's just funny how everything turned out. Right? He said, Shield Albert block, right? Oh my God. Austin, man, with the $50 super chat saying, how mad you think Gunn is that they had the 86, the red diaper popcorn bucket? You know that was real. And yes, Shilbert turned us against Grace. He had a hissy fit over her checking his scoop once. Turns out the enemy was, hey, not well. Oh my God, man. Oh my God, bro. Shouts out to the dog, man. Shouts out to the dog, bro. Let me give you this drop, man. I'm gonna give you a couple drops. You already know what's up. This motherfucker said not. Hey.
Hold on, Drake. You ain't gonna say nothing else before, we continue the party?
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna just need a moment of silence for this. I see dead people.
Mustard on a beat, how deep, bro. Any rap nigga, he a freak, though. Man down, call an ambulance, tell him breathe, bro. Nail a nigga to the cross, he walk around like, what's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? The industry can hate me, fuck them all and they mama. How many op really got? Mean it's too many options. Finish pass on his body, I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogie man, I'm the one that up the score with him. Walking down, whole time I know he got some pulling him, extra shit, bully throwing him. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any bitch that talk to him and they're in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand down. And party at the party playing with his notes now. And Papa got a real case, why is he around? Certified lover boy, certified pedestal. Drop, fuck him up. I'ma do my stuff. Why you calling like a bitch, ain't you? Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably
they not like us. 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 They not like us.
Kay Walton, James Gunn's not more successful than Zack Snyder at the box office. Zack Snyder, look at Batman v Superman and how well 300 did and all that stuff. Boy, I gotta tell you, James Gunn's fans, you guys are like, you're more aggressive. Let's just say more aggressive than even Snyder fans. And that's saying something. Woo! And you got a lot of free time. I must say, the whole reason that Superman's wearing these granny panties is because David Cornsweet said he wanted to not be intimidating, or whatever that means, to little kids. So that's why he put on these giant underpants. And you're like, who cares? What, I don't think anybody, I mean, you couldn't have gotten sexier than Henry Cavill's Man of Steel. And nobody, I don't think that was ever an issue. Nobody was like, not hide the kid's eye. A lot of fisheye shots. Somebody should have broken that lens. They should have been like, oh, hey, are these your lenses, Flash cinematographer? Hey, what's that over there? Ooh, I broke all your fisheye ones. Someone says, why most YouTubers seem to be biased against Fantastic Four and very defensive of Superman? I appreciate that, and I kind of have a feeling about what the answer to that is, but I don't talk about other YouTubers.
Woo! Yeah, bro. He said, dude, bro, it's over James Gunn. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, bro. I want to make a joke so bad right here, bro. Oh, I want to make a joke so bad right here, bro. But I can't even make the joke, dog. Damn. He said, says David Corn Sweat wanted to wear underwear to not intimidate little kids. No, bro. That's why he came out and was like, you was the one who said, bro. He was like, nah, man, you, dog.
Just I couldn't get there. And I was feeling exactly the same way. And Juliana and I talked, and she said, all right, well, I'm going to try, we'll do one version where we try both trunks and not trunks. I went in with David. He tried in not trunks, and he tried in trunks. And I still was going to go with not trunks. And then you said,
well, you wanted trunks in theory. You
in
liked the
theory,
idea of trunks.
theoretically, I liked the idea of trunks because it's
like, yeah, bro. And then he's like, oh, yeah, actually, theoretically, I like the bruh. That means you wanted the fucking trunks, bro. Like, what are you talking about? He's like, yeah, well, actually, I did want the trunks. What are you talking about? You wanted the trunks, dog. Oh my god, bro. He said no. He said Gunn wanted trunks. Bro, he had a fucking poll on Twitter or whatever. Damn, dog. Right? He said, no. You were the one who said. Right? He said, and that's a lie too. He said it was Gunn's idea, and Gunn's trying to blame his stupid idea to someone else. He think he's slick. But nah, I mean, look, I'll tell y'all exactly what happened, bro. He said, well, you know about Gunn and little kids too. Corn Sweat pulled a Christopher Lee. Like, oh, no, you said. All right. He said, could have just said it was inspired by old wrestlers from the 30s, period. That could have been a better explanation, but no, he had to throw in the little kids. He said, as someone who specializes in behavior medical logo, this shit is funny, right? Because, bro, look, tell me if my synopsis is correct, okay? My diagnosis or whatever, my hypothesis, if you will. Right? Okay. He's wanting to interject for a little bit before he even fucking said anything, right? Because he's like, I gotta get this off. Like, I have to get this off. And at the first opportunity, I'm gonna point at this motherfucker and say, he was the one. He's like, bro, I wanted this mother. He's like, bro, James Gunn wanted the trunks. All right. David Corn Sweat went and he did his actor thing, right? And he's like, bro, let me visualize Superman and why he would have these trunks on. So he's thinking and he's like, man, I really don't want to wear these trunks, but I gotta come up with some shit because James Gunn wants the trunks. Like, he's like, yeah, man, in theory, we want the trunks. And James Gunn was gonna be walking around pouting unless they figured this trunk situation out, right? Because he can't not have trunks on his Superman because Zack Snyder didn't have trunks. So you can't do that, right? Because you don't want the suits to be able to get compared, right? So he is trying to find some dumbass fucking reason. David Corn Sweat came up with this wrestler thing, and then it gets out there that, oh, it was all David Corn Sweat's idea. And he's like, bruh, the first opportunity I get, I'm about to let motherfuckers know that this shit was not my idea. And then he saw his opportunity and he pounced on that shit. That's my theory. Facts, bro. He said, call Cap instantly. A Gun got a drawer full of red undies. Bro, he was picking through them, bro. He was picking through them motherfuckers like shit look like this is like a 1990s movie montage. He just oh my god, bro. Oh my God. Whoo. He said, "Yep." He said, "Yep." Yeah, man. He said, "Leon told me corn sweat ain't sick of being around this pathological liar." He like, bruh, come on, man. You over here talking about nah. Let me run that back.
I couldn't get there. And I was feeling exactly the same way. And Juliana and I talked, and she said, all right, well, I'm going to try, we'll.
Okay, right there, he knows he's about to say that shit. Yo, yo, he already knew he was about to say that shit. He like, bro, he talking about these fucking trucks, bro. Right? He said, look at David. He said, again, everybody just beat David. Right? It's so funny, bro. It is, bro. This shit is hilarious, dog. Hold up, bro. It's fucking David, bro. Oh my God, dog. All right, hold on. I said everybody just beat David. I'm about to leave this up here. All right, Joe, here we go.
I couldn't get there. And I was feeling exactly the same way. And Juliana and I talked, and she said, all right, well, I'm going to try, we'll do one version where we try both trunks and not trunks. I went in with David. He tried in not trunks, and he tried in trunks. And I still was going to go with not trunks. And then you said,
well, you wanted trunks in theory. You
in
liked the
theory,
idea of trunks.
Theoretically, I liked the idea of trunks because it's, Superman I grew up.
He's sitting there twiddling his thumbs, bro. He's locked in. He like, bro, this motherfucker capping. This nerdy motherfucker capping right now, bro. That's what's going through his mind. Yo. Oh my God, bro. Oh my goodness. he said not once did his body language agree with him. He kind of rolled his eyes a bit in the beginning too. That's what I'm saying, bro. He knew he was about to say that shit. Oh my God, he said right then and there, David should have. Oh my God, bro. Come on, man. Whew. Oh my God. He said, run that back, dog. It was you who wanted the trunks, bro. He said, not once. Yeah, I'm gonna run this shit back one more time, dog. Just because I gotta see it too. Because it's hilarious, dog. This shit is so funny. Like, just stare at David, dog. This shit is hilarious.
I couldn't get there. And I was feeling exactly the same way. And Juliana and I talked, and she said, all right, well, I'm going to try, we'll do one version where we.
He looks disgusted with what this man is saying, dog. I can't even get through the clip. He looks so disgusted with what this man is saying. He like, bro, he about to say this shit again, bro. He about to put this shit on me. He about to be like, oh yeah, and it was David's idea. It was David's idea, right? He said, tell me y'all didn't see his eyes. Bro, his eyes is like, this motherfucker about to say this shit right here. He like, and I'm about to check him. I didn't want these dumbass trunks, bro. He said, looks like he's listening. Hey, we got a behavioral expert in the chat. And then he said he disagreed with the behavioral expert. Hey, the behavioral expert said not once did his body language agree with him. Oh my God. And then he even put that, wait, where'd it go? He even put that BX in the chat, just so y'all know. He said, hey, medical logo. He said, just in case y'all don't know. Oh, he said, I got a BX in BS. he said, you're right. He is listening. He never said he wasn't. He listening. All right. Well, and that's why he said, oh, wait. But yeah. But it was you that wanted. That's what he was listening for. He was listening for his window to like, interject and point and say, you wanted this shit. He like, stop telling people it was me, dog. He said, stop telling people it was me. Oh my God. He said, Gunn said it's for the kids. I feel it. I feel it better half. Right? I feel it. Right? We're just gonna have to agree to disagree. You know what I mean? He said it looked like Zach's body language when Gunn tried to get a photo out with it. And then he was like, well, yeah, I did want the trunks because, it's like, bro, come on, man. Oh, my God. Said he uses X-ray vision to spot out the bullshit. But you know what you don't need X-ray vision for? This.
Someone says, why most YouTubers seem to be biased against Fantastic Four and very defensive of Superman. I don't talk. I appreciate that, and I kind of have a feeling about what the answer to that is, but I don't talk about other YouTubers.
Whoo! What about that? Because Sky was right. Once again, a week later, I got other people talk about it. Right? Oh, man. He said, I'm not saying there's contention. I'm saying he knows what Gunn is saying is either a lie or he's omitting details that David wanted to clarify. Exactly. He's like, bruh. He said, but it's all good. Just a feeling. Right? Yeah. Bell said he needed to stop bringing up kids. Hey, but bruh, what did we expect from the guy? Like, he's the kids guy, right? Like, yo, as much as I want to blame him, he's being enabled right now, bruh. He like, yo, there's a much larger, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's the symptom, right? Like, he's the shit that comes afterwards. He shouldn't even be there. This is what happens when you hire a fucking weirdo. You know what I mean? He said kids liked Guardians of the Galaxy. I liked Guardians of the Galaxy. Right? But I didn't know about his past. Right? And then when I was made aware, it's been, oh no, it's up. Like, I ain't about to be rocking with this dude no more. I mean, we going to go pay to go watch movies from this guy. Right? Y'all can say that they were skits and right? Because look, yeah, like I own Guardians of the Galaxy too. Got it on 4K if I'm not mistaken. One of the few MCU movies that I got on 4K was like Winter Soldier, you know what I mean? Fucking Infinity War Endgame, right? All that. Right? So, yeah, we don't cap around here. That first Guardians, I was hooked. Hooked on a feeling. Hey, right? We was all hooked on a feeling, And Guardians 2, I fucking saw that shit and I was like, first one was better. Second was kind of weird. Every time I was about to feel any kind of emotion, it was a joke right after, Why is Drax an idiot now? Right? Like, Drax was not that dumb in the first movie. Became a stone cold idiot in the second one. It's like, what the hell is going on? Right? So, yeah. And then all of a sudden, them tweets came out and it was something else. Right? And then I still, right? Watch this, right? watch this. I still, to this day, right? I admit that there was a girl that I was dating at the time that the Suicide Squad came out, right? And against my better judgment, I even took her to go see that shit, right? But then that was the last straw, because that's when I saw that all of his how can I say this? His tastes, right? His tastes started seeping their way into the movie. And I was like, hold up, this shit's a little weird. You know, this feels like angels splooging all over us. Excuse me? Weasel? Excuse me? Right? Crazy. So, yeah, I even, you know, try to give him a chance with that. But anyway, what he said his tastes got him the job as a DC head. I'm sure. That's been my point. Right? And it's funny that he says that as if we don't like.
You see this all the time at the level of a top producer who, between them or separately, will make flop after flop after flop after flop. I'm not going to name them, but I know who they are. And they're not all American either. And they still get paid huge sums of money for being in films that nobody wants to see. And producers make pictures out of which they take enormous sums of money. And the films, again, are not films people want to see. They're always going to blame somebody else. Always. Not their fault. No, you were the one who said, or whatever. And there's a word for that. It's called upward failure. You see it all the time.
Right? He said, yeah, he had that same taste as Kevin Sujihara and Ronald Meyer. Right? I wonder if he had the same taste as his best friend. His real best friend. And I ain't talking about Zack Snyder. Right? His real best friend. The one he called part of his core friend group. Right? See, that's the crazy part. Like, y'all y'all acting like that taste couldn't have got him promoted. Oh, is that something that we're gonna argue? Does that not happen? Are we saying that some people aren't chosen because they have done certain things? And, you know, is that what we're gonna say? Right? I don't know. Kind of hard for me to believe that anybody else could have lost a fucking studio over $100 million, almost $200 million, if I'm not mistaken, and then could have got a promotion right after that. Right? Bruh, Gunn is the type of corny edge master. Bro, you've never seen Zack Snyder in no kind of fucking clip or skit like this.
It's going great. I've been looking all over for you. The people at the Red Roof Inn told me you were over here. So, listen, here's the thing. I have been really, really happy since I moved to Hollywood because I did the niftiest, neatest, coolest thing. I totally sold my soul to Satan. I had to kill a young child to do it, but it's awesome because ever since I've done it, I've been totally rich. I made Scooby-Doo. I've got 2 more movies going into production in April. What's one kid when it, comes to all my talent that I have to share with the world? People say bad things about the Dark Lord. I think he is a sweet and swell guy. So anyway, I just got a new deal with Disney to create a movie called Phlegm Wallaby, about a jive-talking, rapping wallaby made of phlegm. Everyone I tell it to laughs so hard at everything I say. In fact, when I talk, people are pretty much laughing all the time ever since I sold my soul to Satan. And anyway, praise Satan.
Hey, that's taste right there, guys. Remember that. Right. He said, "Yeah, we just slow, bro. Gave that guy plenty chances, bro. Facts, bro. Even paid to go see the Suicide Squad. Wait a minute, because it was something else that was out at that time. That was also on the double streaming thing, and we went to go see that, and I watched the other one on streaming because I remember like kind of lying and saying that we was going to go see the other one and we were going to watch Suicide Squad on streaming, and then I switched it. And yeah, bruh, after that, I was like, man, ain't no way I'm going to go pay to go see no more of this shit, bro. Weasel? Bruh, you think you can make those kind of jokes after you got fired for what you got fired for? Like, who does that, bro? He said he's telling the truth in plain sight. I'm trying to tell you. All right. Yep. Let him know, Bill. Yeah. He's a fair. Hey, I'm glad, bro. You'll never see homie. Yeah. We can talk about tastes, man. That's some weird ass taste. Like, that's some weird shit. Crazy though. Let's see what these likes is like, bro. 31 likes. All right, that's what's up. He said Godzilla v Kong was actually worth it. Wait, was it that one? That was out at the same time? Something was out at the same time. Yeah, I think it was probably that. Yeah, it was that. And then we had watched that on streaming. Yeah. Said it's a joke. Have never seen his early stuff. Hey, well, that's why I gotta remind y'all, bro. And joke on, but I'm a joke back. You know what I mean? Joke on, joke on, joke on. Boom, 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 boom. Anyway, no, bro. Something else was out. It was literally like around the same time. So it wasn't Godzilla versus Kong then, because I probably already watched that. All right, I'm about to take this out. TD, and we about to Dune 1 was delayed so the Suicide Squad could come out and flop. Oh my god, come on. Yeah. Yep. But yeah, man. Nah. Hey, look. In closing, I just we getting too many W's, bro. Right? Hold on. This is not gonna. I'm not gonna be satisfied until I find it. Until I find the answer. Let me see something. Oh my god. It's Jungle Cruise. Nah, I don't know Jungle Cruise, bro. No, because I didn't watch Jungle Cruise with Space Jam, old. Let's see. Spider-Man. He said, and if July gives us our biggest L, we're gonna fight. Bro, I ain't about to get no fucking L, bro. He said, Iron Man, Superman might be too soon, but maybe the premiere of Supergirl. Bruh, is Supergirl coming out, bro? Bruh, it was something else, bro. It was something else in theaters, dog. What the hell was it? Says Supergirl was put on hold. Yeah, we're gonna see. Like, well, Stillwater, The Green Knight, Fast, Forever Purse, Quiet Place. Was it A Quiet Place? I have no idea. It was something else that was on streaming though, and no, it couldn't have been Jungle Cruise. Was it Black Widow? No, that wasn't a. Wait, was it at the same time? It might have been Black Widow, because Black Widow was on streaming, right? Or maybe it was no, because that wasn't on streaming. I don't know. I don't remember. He said they got put on hold because it ain't looking too good. Hey, we'll see. Hey, if it look, I think that this shit is Jason Momoa. I don't give a fuck if Jason Momoa was in that movie as Lobo, bro. I already know, bro. We knew that Jason Momoa was gonna be in fucking the DCU when he came out of that office screaming, "Woohoo!" That shit we already knew. He said Supergirl was supposed to start reshoots. Their whole production got put on hold. Then, bro, it might have been Black Widow. I did see Candyman 2 in theaters. I did see that, but no, I think it was Black Widow, right? Or hold up, let me see. Yeah, because I even checked the next week and nothing came out that next week either. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, it was probably Black Widow. Had to have been Black Widow. Yeah, because it wasn't Jungle Cruise. He said, imagine being in the chat and cabing for a dorky ass PDF file enthusiast who has a bunch of weird clips like that. Must be one of those fans, bro. Oh, I know what I got you, bro. Hold on. Hold up. Wait, where is it? Where is it?
Twitter, and I saw, man, the Zack Snyder fans are weirdos. I'm.
Do you think James Gunn can reboot the DC universe properly?
Does this answer your question?
Oh my gosh! James Gunn, James Gunn, James Gunn, James Gunn, James Gunn, James Gunn, James Gunn. Woo!
All right. Or it might have been Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat was streaming that same day. It might have been Mortal Kombat then. It might have been Mortal Kombat. If Mortal Kombat was streaming the same day, then it might have been that. right? He said WBD put everything DC related on hold. Everything depends on Superman L, and I mean everything. He said it's Sin Havoc looking at imaginary news sites. Hey, let me tell you something. He said, not surprised, bro. Hey, he said, nerds, right? Yeah, it probably was Mortal Kombat. Look, if Mortal Kombat was streaming, then that makes the absolute sense. Yes. It was Mortal Kombat then. Yeah, because I definitely, yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. So look, let me tell you a little story about Sin Havoc, right? Sin Havoc, bro. I had to give him his props because I remember when them damn lawsuits came out, bro. And them lawsuits came out from the Schusters, and then when they got ended that first time, everybody was like, "Oh yeah, it's over with." Sin Havoc was like, "No, it's not." He was like, "Yo, them lawsuits ain't over with." And everybody was like, hey, they over with. And then it came out later, and them motherfucking lawsuits was not over with. You know what I mean? Like, and it's been more than a few things, bro. So, hey, you got to ask him. He said, this motherfucker, remember, he said, oh, man. He said, I remember Mortal Kombat versus Godzilla versus Kong happened around, bruh. If Mortal Kombat was streaming, that makes, but you don't understand. But they were not over with. We just started the lawsuit talk again a couple weeks ago. And if you remember, that shit broke, what was that, in like December or something, or January? And then everybody was like, oh yeah, it's over with. And then Sin Havoc was like, no, they're not. And then it just came up again recently. You know what I mean? So no, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Right? He said there's multiple lawsuits. Thank you. Right? That definitely happened. Cause I even thought the shit that, I even thought that it was over with. He said, you're always right. The movie's not releasing. Hey, we'll see. Hey, that shit's releasing out here, but hey, that international shit, I don't know if that's gonna keep going. But all that down the line stuff, yeah, all right. He said the movie isn't tracking at 150 to 175 million at the moment. I saw that was what it was tracking at first, and then I saw her number recently that was worse than that, and then I saw a number that said 100 million. So I don't know, but I know that the same place that had it tracking crazy like that is the place that had the Flash tracking at something similar, and that shit opened to 100. No, excuse me, I almost said 100. Excuse me, that shit opened a $55 million. $55 million, and that same place that had Superman opening at like 120 to 140 or something. I think that's what it said. And then it's that same place that said that the Flash was going to open somewhere around the same time or the same box office results, and that shit opened up $55 million. Wow. Hey, we'll see. He said Lincoln Theater in New York City has only 6 seats sold opening weekend so far. Bruh, I was just going through the screenshots and showing y'all all them empty ass seats that Josh sent me. I told y'all ain't nobody going to go see that shit in LA like that. Right? outside of Thursday. See, and that's what's so crazy, right? Is that they think they slick. They're like, oh yeah, all these pre-release sales, they gonna sell a bunch of tickets on Thursday. Bro, that fucking weekend is looking barren, dog. I keep checking randomly, you know. And all right, we just gonna see. He said the lawsuits from Siegel and Schuster can proceed from their original countries. Right? He said you said the lawsuits are over. They aren't. That's it. Hey, yeah, ain't even that big of a deal. He said, I'm not buying the numbers. If Superman is a hit, then I guess we can expect Gunn's Batman to be Adam West Batman. Bruh, look, man. Bro, if it's going to be a hit, it's going to be a hit. Like, whether or not, look. Whatever I say about this movie is not going to have any bearing on whether or not this shit flops or not. Like, I know we want to make it seem like that, right? But I'm just a guy, right? Yo, it be people coming in here trolling all the time. Oh, look, I've had 30 people in here. They be like, oh my God, you only had 30 people in here. I've had 50 people in here. Oh, you only had 50 people in here. I've had 80 people. Oh, you only, you know, it's only for 80 in here. Oh, it's only 100, right? You know, y'all can try to put that on content creators, but whatever this movie is gonna do is what it's gonna do, bruh. It's what it's gonna do. He said, oh, and there's an AI lawsuit that just got processed to move forward. WBD is one of the companies that was listed. Right. And then he said it's not going to be a hit. Warner Brothers is getting sold to Netflix or Amazon. Right. Yeah. Hey, I don't want Warner Brothers sold to Amazon. I don't care where that shit gets sold. I just want the ZSJL. I'm gonna say some other shit. ZSJL IP licensed to the Snyderverse. I mean, to Netflix, excuse me. And y'all got me all tongue-tied. You know, 3 streams a day. ZSJL IP licensed to Netflix. That's all that I need, bro. I need a conclusion to the story, maybe a few other projects, and I'm fine. I don't care what's going on over there, bro. This company can get sold. We got to talk about it from like a standpoint of me letting the community know what's going on, right? But nah, man, like in terms of like, yo, trying to really be like invested in what's going on, nah. Yep. See, and now he in here being facetious. See, hey, I think we done broke better half, y'all. He said in 2024, WBD this Davis has lost $12.5 billion. All right, yeah. He said, if you criticize the trailers CGI, then you're just a crazy Snyder fan. We are living in the Matrix. Bruh, I've been seeing motherfuckers going in on that trailer and the CGI, dog. Look, man. All I can say is, bro, should have let us get that last ride with the Snyderverse, dog. Would none of this shit have happened. We all could have moved on. And it's just, look, I ain't about to, you know, I ain't about to keep doing a whole bunch of wolfing, you know what I mean? But y'all already know, right? We here, we gonna keep this shit going forward, and we gonna keep rocking out and doing what we do. You dig? This your boy Skywalker the Jedi. We gonna get at y'all next time, and I see y'all soon. Peace.